So the state finally filed their intent to seek the death penalty in the Idaho 4 case. Expected. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. As most of you guys probably saw in the community tab a few hours ago, the state of Idaho declared their intent to seek the death penalty in the Idaho 4 case against Bryan Kohberger for the murders of Kaylee and Maddie and Xana and Ethan. And it's not something that should have been a shock or a surprise to anyone. We knew it had to happen and that there was a deadline that the state had in order to file their intention for this or not. And even though the defense placed a motion for stay, that has not been granted. Therefore, the deadline for the state to file this intent was not paused. So it was coming. And honestly, there's no way with the unalivings of 4 people, this was not going to be a capital case. Like, come on. There was no way would they not make this a death penalty case. I mean, we know that they passed into legislature their whole firing squad thing right after Bryan Kohberger was arrested, wasn't it? Or right after the case actually happened, one of the two. And there's no way with that being signed in that they were not going to make this a capital case. But what probably happened is that they've had this drafted up for quite a while. And after Ann Taylor and the defense team posted all that insanity that was posted last week, the state probably just got really aggravated and just decided to be like, okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and file this then. And it's not an unexpected situation, regardless of there being a deadline coming up or the fact that that crazy stuff came out from the defense's side. You can look at it either way. Either they knew they had a deadline coming up and then filing it right after this was nothing, or they're doubling down with a lead hammer because of what the defense just released. Actually, even this you can look at one of two ways here. Either stating, okay, well, you let all this stuff out to the public, making us look like fools and like we don't know what we're doing, so we're just going to go ahead and double down on this being a death penalty case to prove to you that we do. Or, oh crap, the defense team just let all this stuff out, showing that we really don't have anything, and to save face, we now have to double down. Because it could go either way here. Face it. So I was on Twitter looking around, and I saw that Andrea Burkhart, who I know a lot of you guys watch her here on YouTube, she posted this, and I was curious about it, and apparently there has been already an issue with the brand new non-dissemination order and something that the Gonsalves family's attorney now has stated as the family statement when it comes to the state now seeking the death penalty against Bryan Kohberger. And this is already a little ridiculous, but I wanted to go and see it, for myself. So, I Googled it and found the article, and it's on kxly.com. This is it right here. And all the way down here, it states, the family of Kaylee Gonsalves released the following statement on the state's decision to seek the death penalty. The Gonsalves family is grateful that the prosecutor's office is pursuing the death penalty. There is no one more deserving than the defendant in this case. Now, the reason why it's being talked about by people is because in this new non-dissemination order, and it simply states right here that the prosecuting attorneys, defense attorneys, any agents of the prosecuting attorneys and defense attorneys, and any attorneys representing witnesses, victims, or a victim's family are prohibited from making extrajudicial statements on the following: any opinion as to the guilt or innocence of the defendant. And this statement right here means that there is no one more deserving of the death penalty because he is guilty as all get out than Bryan Kohberger. So that also happened today. My viewers know that I've had a lot of questions when it came to the reasoning behind the Gonsalves family attorney filing motions against the gag order and having so many questions about the gag order. With stuff like this, with this brand new, amendment to the gag order, and Gray instantly violating it, I'm almost questioning if the reason why the family feels like there's issues with the gag order is because maybe Gray doesn't comprehend the gag order. I don't know. It's just all ridiculous. But we do have a hearing tomorrow 1:30, and I will be busy. I will actually be at a doctor's appointment for my daughter, so it'll be later on in the evening that I sit down and take a look at everything that happened and get a video out. Now, I did post another video previous to this one where we took a closer look at the Ridge Road and the 1112 King Road that was mentioned in the latest documents from the defense team, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out there about this intent to seek the death penalty, because honestly it was expected one way or another. Even if we are still questioning things now, the point is that whoever did this deserves worse than the firing squad. And that's just how it is. See y'all.